I am not sure what happened, but maybe all of the energy coming in. So if you are just tuning in here, uh, I was just live and coming back live again. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, we're live though. Sorry for anyone that got disconnected. So if you are just tuning in, come on in. If you were here before, thank you for your patience. Thank you for just going with it. All right. We're back. So, just to send some love in as we have some technical difficulties here in this huge portal, this energy coming in. So, I don't want to blame maybe user error here, but come on in. All right. And we're going to get settled in this activation in just a few moments here. Just talking about some manifesting before. And there we go. Finally going live on all platforms. But just having fun here today. We'll have a channeled activation, some light language here, channeling in here in just a few minutes. Hit that like button, send this out to your people, get this out there. We're just sharing the love today on these activations. So again, if you're new, my name is Jenna Lee. I'm an Akashic Enlightenment practitioner, channeler, and teacher of light. Since some of you may be coming in from before, I won't go over all the details again, but we are just channeling in, working with this gateway today, working with the shift of the energy in the planets here, channeling that in. If you have been feeling that wave of energy coming in, I feel you. I don't know who here has maybe had any trouble sleeping lately. So that has been my thing. I know myself, I've had some a little bit of struggle sleeping, but just an intensity of energy and portals kind of opening up. And we're going to be grounding that energy in today. So let me know where you are tuning in from. Send that in the chat here. Excited to get going here. Just going to allow people to kind of come in if they were in before, giving them a few minutes here, just having just a quick channeled message coming in for people as we kind of wait. I feel this, there's a lot going on in the mental space right now. So a lot going on in that crown chakra area. So that is going to definitely be a focus, that is going to be one of the focuses of this activation, is to help ground that energy and maybe sort through all of the thoughts that may be kind of going on in the headspace, as well as activations and connecting to the higher chakras. So we have the chakras that are inside the body, and then we have that transpersonal chakras that are outside of the body. So we're definitely going to be connecting into all of them and allowing our other lifetimes even integrate as well into this activation, is what I'm hearing. So you're going to want to stick around for that. If you are not familiar with the energy or just kind of my work, I love that. Hello, Hot Springs. Thank you for tuning in there. If you're not familiar with my work, so I'm just stepped into the Akashic Enlightenment field, including the Book of Truth, which is 11th dimensional space. I do work with interdimensional beings, the Aquilorians, which are interdimensional beings, and angelics, as well as other consciousnesses that help us connect into our divine blueprint, or help to support and guide us back to that original presence and being. And as well as I do channel in light language. So a bit of all different flavors or whatever connects in, source consciousness, universal love, unconditional love, the seraphim I hear are kind of like making their way in here. So just different consciousnesses, different light beings working with universe here to channel in all that is needed. So we'll kind of get started here. And really what we're doing is first set an intention. It could be for your highest good. That could be an intention that you would like to set as well. And so that works perfectly. You may have something on your mind that you would like to just settle out, just settle into a more peaceful state of being, right? So just allow yourself to intuit what that intention is. And you can always say, for your highest good, which kind of gets everything. But if you have something going on, if you have any pains in your body, any aches, if you're needing some help to sleep or anything like that, just call that intention in. We're going to start with release. But then I also want you guys to think about now, is there something that you are bringing into your life that you feel is so aligned and you feel kind of stuck moving that in? Focus there. Have that intention there. So this way you could allow the energy just to flow and just to go. So if you are ready, I am ready. If you're ready, hit that like button. We'll be working. If you're not familiar with light language can come out via symbols in the head where you draw it and paint it or draw it, which I've started painting in fun lately. And if you're locally, you will get to experience that. And then you may sign it. You may kind of move your hand. So you'll see that with me as well as through voice. So you'll hear that. It'll sound like another language, or it could be clicks or things like that. That is just moving through different sounds that come out in voice as well. So just start to relax here. Start to tune into your body. Rest those eyes. Rest those eyes there. Start to center into that heart as we activate all of those body portals. Start to just settle in deeper wherever you're at, the space that you're in. Start to ground from your spine, building an energetic cord from that spine, moving it down to Mother Earth, to Mother Gaia, allowing any energy to just surge through this area. Always know that you're connected, moving that cord down into the earth, connecting in deep. Building roots in your feet, allowing those roots to just move down to the earth, finding the deepest spots where you just feel the most settled. Allow your heart start to just open. Feel that energy around your physical body. We're starting to fill that energy up with a golden, God-like frequency, allowing this to just fill up like an egg shape around the body. Every bit of that energy just filling into that space. Letting that go all the way up to the top of your head. Start to connect in. See that connection from your crown, the top of your head. Start to just open up. Letting that golden frequency just move through the entire body. down into the head, the neck, washing away any worries, down into the heart, to those arms and hands, activating those hand portals. Moving that energy down the heart, stomach, pelvic region, down the legs, into the feet, circling out. Letting this golden godlike frequency, this mirror of you, this activation of you, be remembered, going down to the subatomic level in all dimensions, times, and planes, as you are awakening the encoding of your God source. Kuweka isi kitowashika wala hao kahakosh kwikitewale kuitala shkudola kuayatale sekewete shukwale ka kiwede shuile hao kwashi kiwakwa kuitiwale kuayate sikwa, activating that heart remembrance. Kitwale kete shkwala kwai kitelish kwidewala ka koyeta kwa kawashikutwala ka kuata kuita washila waha kuakate shukwite kash kuida wala ka kuita washia to wale ka sekete akwa, letting that energy just surface up, activating your remembrance of those times, those lifetimes. Kuelekete shukwala ka kwa ka kwate shikedola ka kuite kuita ka sukweta kawahi kite shuile ka kuise dawala ka kwati atush ite she wala kwa kuita las tuile katashutile kuite tuite shikedola Koyata la kwaye sukwala kas dewele katsuku te koyeshi kwakia kwa kawaleka kuite la koyeta kuyete la suite waha koite kiwele ko shuela ka wele sikete wele kaoka kuite wele sikete wele awikish itish kwela ka koite sikete, opening up cosmic gateways. Accessing higher timelines. Now starting to channel in pink energy here, connecting to unconditional love, moving and flowing that through the heart space effortlessly. If there's any resistance to receiving, acknowledge that. Breathe into the space in the body that you may feel that. Maybe feel that in the throat. And just breathe into that space, receiving that unconditional love, letting that move throughout the body, merging with that golden frequency. Kuite wala kao huka la kuashi te wala kawa haka kuite deko wila seke wa kao shi te wala ka kuwe seke dosh kuichi wala ko wa kuishike te kwa yaka. Dropping in deeper, working with your subtle energy bodies, activating the remembrance of your unity. Where kuelea kwa hasike tuishike wa hakwa kwa yeta wala ka kuitesh vita wala ka kuite la ka shukita la kuiketesh kwa ikite wala kuishite wala ka oka kuieshu wala ka Kuidawala ka ishitewe. Kuite shi awahaka. Kuitewele kash. Kuidawala kuakete sutuele. Kushiketole kasukwala hakasukwala kuite. Kuitele kwaye shuele ka saka. Shuele ka. Tawala ka. Kuitewele ka tu shiketala kauku kuwaite. Kishuele ka. Kuidawala. Just dropping in deeper. Allowing the energies of the cosmos to just merge into the field as it is not separate and is all one. That unity consciousness is becoming aware in your field. Kuitiwilis, kuwakawi atawaleke shikituwala. Kuwakawaka, kuiyakawe sikiwa. Kuya sikitawala, kuwaha, kuite sikiwala. Kuwaitawala. Dewisitawala, the home is in the heart. Kuwashikole kata sikitiwish. Vitiwilis, kiwala, kuwahas. Kitiwishit, wale kata. Kuwaitawala sikitishuala. Hakawite yakwa. Kawishi. Kuwakalaka sukwele. Dropping in deeper. If you feel any shifts in your body, just allow, receive, grounding your energy in, connecting to that earth. Shukwete, kwala, kuishite, kiwala, koishike, wala kashua, kuitash, kuyawala, dewele seke, wakakuala, hakua. Shake to a ka sukwele koya seke to a ka wata we siketish. Rito la kas kola we sikola. Just dropping into that heart, becoming aware of your presence within your body. Go hiki to a shikito a hakwa kashukola ka. We do a shike to a laka. We to a oishi or how quiet a qua. Ushi the quala ko kite was. Vida wala ko koites kite wala shwede wala kas wala wishi kete wish shide waka kuite de koata kwala koa kuise kwala kawishe kwayetus kuita la kawishe te wala kase wala kawala kwayeto kwa kuite sike te wala kase te wala kuite te kwai kase ke te waka kuite la wash Piwala kata suwala akwayatas. Kuite wala ka sukwala akwati shikite tukwala. Tatu wala kash. Te wala dropping in deeper, connecting in with that earth as your body is very deeply connected in there. Remembering we're integrating here, integrating that higher understanding back here, back on this dimensional space. Just allowing integration to happen here. Kuituales. Koyas. Letting that energy move through the body. Recognize where you feel that energy as it moves through. Maybe feel that in the stomach. Maybe feel that in the heart. Letting that energy start to move down the legs, down into the earth, into the ground. Letting that synergy and understanding of that higher knowledge become aware in your conscious mind. And as you sit here in this space, allow yourself to see something that you are intentionally manifesting, something you want to bring into your space, something that feels so aligned, something you're so excited about. Allow that to come to a visual. Maybe you feel that in the body somewhere, excitement and joy. And where are you feeling that in the body? Connect into that. Drop into that space. Maybe put a smile on your face. Connecting in to that joy of what it would be like to have that in your life as it is already here, coming down to the physical level. What would that feel like? Connecting in, surging through that body, any emotion. So that joy that you feel, move and visualize that going through every ounce of your body, every finger, every toe, your elbows, your neck. That joy is just surfacing through, letting you become aware of all of that that's in the body. Becoming aware of all of that that you deserve here and now. And breathe into that feeling. Maybe you feel that confidence. Maybe you feel that knowing. Just breathe that in. And anything in the way is just breathing out. Maybe you sigh that out. Breathing in that knowing that it's here right now. That confidence to do that thing, to take that action step. Feel that now in the heart. Drop your awareness down to that heart. Focus that intention there, that excitement, that knowing. And take your mind and say, what does this feel like? Describe it. And then let that permeate throughout the entire body. And just start to subtly come back to your physical body. Just a subtle awareness, not fully back yet. Just coming into feel where you feel it in the body. Continue that as you start to come back to this dimensional space, to this plane, to the room that you're in, the space that you're in. And now start to bring full awareness back to where you're at. Starting to maybe open up your eyes, move those fingers, move those toes. Just bring awareness back to the body as we come back to fully integrate. Yeah, and welcome back. I'm just actually going to help people ground in here. I'm just feeling like a a little ingroundedness, but you can take focus too as well. That cord that was at the base of your spine, just focus on that energy there, and focus that energy going down to the earth as you are fully grounded and connected in. Visualizing the roots in your feet again, grounding those roots down into the earth. They're deeply, deeply connected as we are fully integrating in. Beautiful. If your eyes are open, you can put your hands on your body. I like to kind of put my hands on my body to come back in, move the fingers. And welcome back. Woo! That was, I felt that there. How are you guys feeling? Yeah. There's some messages coming through here, but feel free to hit that like button if you are, if you're feeling it, if you're feeling all the feels. Drop something in the chat if you feel like sharing kind of what came up for you. There were some messages coming in with like at least what I'm hearing now, connected into like home, this feeling. So I get a sense that there's definitely quite a bit of people here that are connected in. We're all connected in, to be honest, to the cosmos, right? we're not separate, but there's some people that I feel maybe haven't connected in that way yet. If you want to call it starseed, whatever you want to call it, but they haven't maybe connected in with their interdimensional family or their cosmic family. And I'm hearing at least like who's coming in, like I'm seeing like Pleiadians, I'm seeing all of these really star beings that are like calling their invitation to come in when you're in meditation, setting an intention on like, who is it that wants to connect in with me, and that you are open to that. And so there's like this feeling of this like home, a piece of like home kind of maybe sometimes missing. And this might literally just be for one person. So if this is not you, just leave that elsewhere. And if there is a message in here for you, then great. But there's like a connection in with like home, feeling like something is kind of missing. And so this cosmic family is helping to guide you into this remembrance of that connection into that home within. Yes, maybe one of a previous, most recent lifetime, even though they're all happening, there's no linear time. But if you want to say something that we came into this incarnation as a mission, there might be some people here that really resonate with or really connect in with those cosmic other worldly, other planets, other universes. And this universe, this planet, this lifetime may feel, maybe it's lonely. Maybe it feels just different. Maybe it's like, what is my purpose? What am I bringing in here? And so there is this guidance and help and support into remembrance of that from within. Because sometimes when we do connect into those cosmic lifetimes and those other lifetimes connected into other planets and universes, we can get very I don't want to say fixated, but like we can really want to devote more time to like learning all of these things about that lifetime and that connection there. But there is this huge message coming in here, and I especially hear it from the Pleiadians, that we are here now. We're here. We came into this lifetime for a reason. So we can be searching somewhere out there, and sometimes we can use spirituality or like this, like I'm seeking higher knowledge as a distraction of like some of the pain that we have not processed internally yet. So just keep that in mind, that like this is an ongoing journey, but and it's exciting to connect in, but let's not use this, let's not use spirituality or, I need to seek, out all the stuff outside of me to just understand what is all from within. That is a huge, huge message. There are so many shifts in the planets and the cosmos, and there are a lot of things going on behind the scenes that we are not even really aware of. And that is like our part of our purpose, is to come here and shine our light, to bring the light here into this timeline, to bring in our highest timeline, our highest abundance. And sometimes that may even just be being that frequency holder as as chaos, or things around us that may be perceived as chaos can come to its forefront. We still are the frequency holders, and we still are channeling that light into this planet. So we want to really go within to see what is it from within ourselves that wants to be seen as this illusion, to be known as this illusion, so that we can step into our true self, so that we can embody that true self, because it's about seeing it, but it's also about embodying it and knowing it, but also taking action that serves that connection into that higher self. So let that message just ruminate throughout the body. I just feeling the channeled messages coming in through for you guys. And I keep hearing play 80. And so I'm just letting that come through here for that message, right? And yes, there are all these gateways, there are all these portals opening, but they're really actually mirroring the portals and gateways within ourselves at this time. And so it's taking from what's in that underworld, that subconscious, unconscious mind, taking that information out, understanding, or taking that uncomfortableness that we have from a day-to-day life. So there's something that I don't like that is in front of me, taking that, knowing that there's something that I can do about that. So these portals are activating a lot of that unconscious energy and subconscious energy coming up. You may have memories that you are remembering now. You may have things that you may have suppressed or have been repressed that are coming up and activating and are just kind of remembering, so that you can release the pain or trauma or things that have been stored in the body, and release that out into all that is. Let the universe, let Mother Gaia, let yourself be the healer that you are, by taking an acknowledgement of what you feel in the moment and releasing that out, letting that out, and letting and receiving unconditional love in, receiving that. Sometimes receiving that unconditional love can feel scary. Sometimes there were times where there may have been conditions around being seen. There may have been conditions around the way that we were seen. Maybe there were toxic spaces, but allowing this present moment to be the moment that we shift the energy into now. Now we receive. Now we are worthy of receiving, letting that energy flow through. If there's any resistance to that, acknowledge that in the body. Acknowledge where you feel that. If there's a resistance in speaking your truth, acknowledge that. See, where is that coming from, and allow yourself to shift into this present moment, so that you can finally release that any pain or any perception of suffering from the body. Release that, letting that be known, so universal truth of here and now can be acknowledged and embodied in the body. Letting that be seen and known. Letting it be seen and known here and now. Just letting that move through. Some powerful messages coming in today from the cosmos. Oh my gosh. I love it. Yeah, definitely unexpected. But in times of just so much going on in the world and our lives. We have to take some moments to come back to be present and just come back within, right? I love it. I don't know how you guys are feeling, but I felt that channel message coming through. I feel like it was leaving in some more drops there, leaving in just some more subtle frequencies that want to help shift us into present moment. And that's what it's about, guys. It is about here and now. Where am I creating from? I can tell you, I may have wanted something yesterday. But I show up here today and I may feel like, oh, this is what I want. That is what we need to go on. That is a true creator energy, being really open to the flow, open to how we feel in the moment. Because what happened yesterday is I could have released all of these ideas and perceptions about myself, and now here today I woke up, or here in this moment I woke up and it's like, okay, I feel really excited about this thing. Okay, don't let the past dictate what we're going to do here and now. Just being open to the flow. And I do feel this divine feminine energy wanting to just burst through as well, which is not nothing about, right, if being a female or male. It's this yin and yang energy. It's this energy of flow and surrender and intuition, and following that guidance and discerning what is really intuition and what is, like, fear. How does it feel in the body when it comes in? Does it just feel like a knowing? Does it drop in? Do I feel a little bit of fear? And now I'm like, I'm just going to go and do this thing. So let us drop in deeply into the moment so we can create the most aligned life. This is it. This is the time. And I'm hearing like some questions about purpose and like, what is my purpose and where am I going? If we are still experiencing the pain in our physical body, or we're disassociated from the present because we have so much that has been built up in the body, sometimes like our purpose doesn't even seem clear because we're so disconnected and disassociated. I can definitely speak from experience in that space and being in such a disassociated, disconnected. I had PTSD at one point, and how could I know what my purpose is? I was always in the past, right? There was a worry about future, but I was always in the past in my mind and body. So this is the time to really get clear about those intentions, about being the healers that we are, and that, yes, you can also use support and guidance. So, if you're here to kind of receive that, right? If you're here to receive that support here today with the energies that we're feeling, that is good. And just know, never take away from yourself that you are the healers. You are the ones that are saying, yes, I'm releasing this. I am accepting this. I'm stepping in to now this new, right? Now I'm taking the action, right? Only you guys can do that. So hopefully I don't know how you guys are feeling here. Drop in any likes. Hit that like button if you don't feel like dropping in a message. If any of this resonates here, just letting in the channeled messages of the day. But it feels really powerful. And yeah, I love it. I dropped in my website here, guys. This is my website, myawakeningwithin.com. It will also be in the show notes if you follow this later. If you're interested in this event, I have a Lionsgate activation coming on 8/8. So it might be similar to this. There's some other intentions there. There's a longer activation, to be honest. This was just kind of whatever the flow was, and there were some messages that were coming through that were channeling in some energy. So feel free to click into that QR code there. Will be dropped in. You can always replay this back and scan it when you get the chance. remembrance. And that is coming up here, on 8/8. So we have a few weeks. If you're interested in some of the things I do there, if you are interested in as well, a 4-week journey starting on July 25th. Don't quote me, but if you scan the QR code, you'll be able to see, basically it's a 4-week journey in connecting into our Christ consciousness template there. And so there are all of these frequencies coming in. I want to say, there's always frequencies coming in, but the collective consciousness is expanding and raising in vibration. As we as a collective expand and raise, what is happening? We are more aware of these higher frequencies. So I was in Hawaii a couple months ago in the rebirthing portal in Kauai, and one of the events of several events that I will be doing was connected into those higher dimensional spaces. And so this event kind of came in through where it's connecting into our Christ consciousness template. It will be a 4-week journey, 90 minutes. Check that out, helping to awaken your heart portals, helping to release what is it that is in my way of stepping into that true unconditional love, like becoming more aware. So on the journey, since it's a 4-week journey, you kind of start to step out and say, like I see this piece over here that I actually don't like to do. Okay, so let me not do that thing anymore, right? They're just things that come to the front of the mind and clearings that happen here. So definitely check that out. We feel strong, a strong sense of alignment today. Yeah, I love that. Today is such a beautiful day every day is a beautiful day for stepping into alignment. But, there's a lot of people that have a similar intention of today on releasing and alignment and intentional manifesting. And we can use these days as a collective to tune into this, unity consciousness frequency even easier, and it's always there, but this is like definitely a highly activated time. I'm glad the messages resonated with you in your current situation. I love that you were able to go deeply within the activation, and feel free to listen to it again. Feel free to drop into that again, because sometimes there's something else that is heard a different time. But I loved the journey today. If you are feeling guided to work with me one-on-one, I do group events as well. So you'll see what's loaded up here is group events. I do attunements as well, guys. If you are looking for, I'm actually, even though we're coming up on the end of the attunements here, just because I heard this might be for someone. So there was called the Aquilorian light being attunements, and the Aquilorians are 9th density interdimensional beings. They were like a angelic type of, they're interdimensional, but it feels like a mix, I guess you can say, angelic elder. And so there are these attunements that help us to connect into our true self. So in the journey, there are 9 attunements. Now, as I kind of mentioned before, as more awareness to higher dimensional frequencies happening on the planet at this time, there is access into clearing out what's in our field in a I don't want to say like faster way, like we want to get it over with, but we also don't have to stay in that pain space. So there are ways that we can become attuned to these higher frequencies so that we kind of clear out things. After I received these attunements, the way that I kind of felt was like, it's easier to respond to this, kind of ride more with the wave than kind of against it. And I would notice the subtle differences of, this thing that used to bother me, I'm just like witnessing and observing it. And so I definitely see that quite a bit. So we're doing group live attunement. So this is actually the link to that. And it ends the last week in July. I do not recommend doing more than 2 attunements at once, but you can get the group rate if you're interested, or if you check out my site, myawakeningwithin.com. You will see the one-on-one attunements as well. So check that out. I do angelic unity consciousness attunements as well. So if you're connected into, if you feel connected into the angelics, this was an attunement that was connected into the seraphim. When I was at Mount Shasta last year, I went twice to Mount Shasta last year, and both times I was getting attuned to the mountain there, as well as the energy of these attunements. So I don't actually have the angelic unity consciousness attunements up there, but it's the seraphim coming in from an 8th dimensional space. They are, there's so much of this unity consciousness frequency, this unconditional love, and helping us to clear out the meridians, the chakras, everything connected in that is not serving us. And it is actually its own healing modality, where you can, in the first level, everyone's hand portals become activated, and we can really start to play with that energy within our own being and essence. So again, I don't have it to put up, but you can definitely go to myawakeningwithin.com, and you can go to under trainings and read more about that under the angelic unity consciousness attunements. So those are all the fun attunements, as well as if you are looking for a one-on-one session, you can go to my website as well. And when you go there, I do a couple different things, but the Akashic Enlightenment attunements, or the Akashic Enlightenment sessions, tune into your records, your soul's journey. So I'm in the field right now, right? But when I step into like a one-on-one with someone, it's like, what is going on with you? Do you feel stuck somewhere? Do you feel connected? Some people are like, I don't even know why I want to, I came in here, and they receive activations in the session. You may want to know about your other lifetimes. It's the entire soul's journey. So what's happening in this lifetime and other lifetimes? You might want to know about your soul's purpose. Maybe you feel like you want some clarity there. And so there are so many things there for you guys. And it's just kind of endless. It just kind of is like, where are you at? How do you feel? Do you feel stuck? Well, this is an opportunity to help support your journey, and know that you are the healer that you are. And that can also mean sometimes receiving support and guidance from someone else that can help guide you into that presence. And because it's got everything we've experienced, sometimes we don't know what we don't know, and it gets deep into that unconscious, subconscious, layering into those subtle energy bodies. So check out my site there. It's up in the top corner. I will, other than that, guys, it feels like it ended really well. Check out all of the stuff and get on my newsletter, follow all my pages if you're not already. I do go live on Tuesdays and it's Monday. I go live on Tuesdays every week for sometimes they're channeled messages for the collective there. Sometimes it's just activations, energy healing, collective or personal one-on-one readings. I'd love to start a theme every week so that there's like an intention there, and channeling in from the book of truth, channeling in from the laws of the universe, universal knowledge, letting that guide the session so that we have a collective focus there. But that's on Tuesday. So if you're not following me, follow my channels, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. I am live there as well, but definitely check out that so you get tuned in to when I go live. And it was such a pleasure. I want to thank you guys for co-creating this experience. I know some of you guys kind of just were watching there, and some of you tuned in and were typing in the chat, hit those likes. I super appreciate it. I do. Yeah, it's a powerful day. It's a powerful month. And feel free to reach out. You have support, and have an amazing day. Have an amazing rest of your day. Enjoy your integration. Lots of water. Lots of water. All right, bye for now.